Hello, welcome back to the YouTube channel. Welcome back to another video. Make sure you are smashing the likes. It's for free. It's free to smash the like on the YouTube video. And make sure to comment your opinions. Subscribe if you're new. Try to reach 1K before the Premier League season ends, people. Let's make it happen. Yeah, you guys are going to like this video. And no, especially if you're a West Ham fan, you're definitely going to, well, debate in the comments. If you're not going to debate, you're probably going to leave me a hate comment, which I'm all for. I like hate comments. Um, uh, feel free to comment about something about me. Uh, I'm talking about Nayef Aguerd. Yes, I'm complaining about another player that doesn't play for West Ham that people are talking about having a future here, and I've seen this a lot online. I'm not going to say the name of the person, but I saw a video of someone saying people don't understand what Nayef Aguerd could bring to West Ham, and showed a sliding tackle from 2 years ago. 2 years ago. Funny enough, against Newcastle, I think everyone remembers the game where we drew 1-1, and he did that mad tackle on Callum Wilson at the end. I think it was on Callum Wilson. This was the season we won the Conference League. He just came back from injury and stuff, and pretty much every slide tackle he put in, he felt cramp or got injured. Um, I'm not here for this. I know people have been watching Konstantinos Mavropanos walk around like a spectrum merchant throughout the whole time this season, but I'm not here for this. I'm not here for this revisionism. I'm sorry, I'm not. I'm not here for this revisionism. I'm deeply sorry, but I'm not. Because we're not doing this whole show a video of 2 years ago of a highlight of a player that was still playing 2 years ago, just for just for you to try and justify why he should still be playing for West Ham. Now, I would understand to an extent if it was for depth, but with West Ham United, anyone that is at West Ham for depth is probably going to play a lot anyway because we suffer with injuries quite a bit. Now, Kilman hasn't been injured this season, but I'd imagine he'd be depth for him. I'm not playing again over Kilman. Maybe someone like a Tadibo could be a better partner for Nayef again. I won't rule that out completely, but I've seen this guy get dunked on by every single striker that he played against in the Premier League last season. So if we're going to do pass clips, we can do pass clips. I've seen this guy get ripped by Rasmus fucking Hoyland, bruv. This guy got ripped apart by Rasmus Hoyland. When a striker is taking him on or an attacker is taking him on, the guy shits himself and falls to the ground. Now, do I believe that he suited the David Moyes system? No, I don't believe he suited the David Moyes system. However, you are a defender, you should be able to defend. I don't like the whole nonchalant overplay on the ball gimmick either. Now, again, the system doesn't help in that either. I'm very much aware of that. However, to be honest, even a Mavropanos last year was looking better than Aguerd. And yes, people are going to say Mavropanos looks better in a deeper system, which he does. But at the same time, he's fucking shit as well. He makes mistakes. He takes too many touches. You see when I'm comparing like Aguerd and Mavropanos, you see how I'm criticizing both. You see how I'm like noticing the fact that they both make mistakes. It means they're neither of them on the level. There's no point comparing a shit that stinks more or a shit that stinks less. I believe that if you're going to keep Aguerd because you feel like we need to address other positions more so than centre back, which I can only somewhat agree with. If I'm being 100% real, I do believe another centre back is needed anyway because we have three, and we're going to play a three at the back in possession every game. We're not going to play a three centre backs all the time because Wan-Bissaka will be one of those centre backs, whether people like it or not. It's going to happen when we play wingers at wing back when Potter gets the right players for his system because that's how he's played at every club. We're not going to play five defenders every game. We might for the rest of the season. We might just do that for the rest of the season. But as much as people are going to be like, but it didn't work against Brentford. Yeah, not only is that one game, but we don't also have the attackers to break players down. It's not because we played four at the back. We didn't concede and lose that game because we played four at the back. Now, yes, we played better at the five against Leicester and Arsenal, but Leicester is shit, and Arsenal didn't have a striker up front. So we probably didn't even need to play five defenders against them, but it worked anyway because they're shit as well. Well, they were shit in that game. And we outplayed them on that day because we attacked space. Is a very basic game plan, but we executed it very well. But we don't need to play five defenders all the time. And we won't. Ollie Skulls is barely a defender in this system anyway, playing as a wing back because of what Potter likes to require from his wing backs. You're a it's pretty much you plays with three defenders anyway. Just it's different off the ball depending on the opponent, whether it's five defenders or three defenders, whatever. Um, I believe centre back should be somewhat of a priority, but not a major priority. Like striker, I say this every year. Don't know. We all say this every year for every year of our life that we've lived as a West Ham fan. That West Ham United need a striker. We say this every fucking year. However, um, we do need other positions. We do need other positions. I do believe Guilherme should get more of a chance at this club. I do like Somerville as well. We probably need another left winger for competition because Kudus is not a left winger. Um, he's quite useless in most positions right now, but I would not play him on the left if it came down to it. Still to this day, and that's all that really needs to be said when it comes to the left winger part. We need midfielders. Midfielders is what I'm looking at. I'm looking at striker, midfielders mainly, right back for competition. I've seen the link that we've been re-linked to Kyle Walker Peters, and people are going to be mad at me because I said Walker Peters over Wan-Bissaka last time. But listen, I was wrong about Wan-Bissaka. I'm sorry. I said this at the start of the season. He's been borderline perfect this season, but I would still take Walker Peters as depth as a squad player on a free. It is fine because we do not need to spend money on a right back if an opportunity is there to buy someone on a free where we can focus on players where we need to buy better starters for other positions. Like I say this about every team. You should be trying to buy starters no matter what quality of player you have in your team so you can have great competition once your actual starters get injured. Um, I believe that's basic common sense. I do think Kyle Walker Peters can fill in with a job. I think him, Gomez, and David, if we were really smart, we'd already be off to a really good summer transfer window by getting those three on a free transfer by doing pre-contract talks and all of that. So if we get that done, that would be great. That means we've addressed one of the midfield positions, even though I would believe we need two more for me, because I still don't believe the midfielders we have are the level for the system. Basic stuff. Suchek is the only one that's proving his worth. Um, as much as Ward-Prowse has had a good start, Ward-Prowse has had a good start. I still don't believe he's the level unless you're going to play him, unless you like can't sell him because of the wages and the age that he's on, and he wants to fill in for the squad. Cool, but he's going to have to accept being a squad player because he's not the level. I don't like our number sixes. I've not really got much to say about Guido Rodriguez. Barely fucking played, and he's been scapegoated throughout the season. But do I think he's the level? No. And also, we signed him on a free, so if you can sell him for money, you've made profit on him. And Edson Alvarez, no. We need better ball winners. You need players with more power and players with a bit more IQ. I'm I'm not trying to even be disrespectful when I say that, but having Nayef Aguerd as one of these positions for the rebuild or what we're trying to build with Potter, no, um, it's not the right player. He doesn't do well in open space. He doesn't do well in wide areas to play in a three at the back. And I don't want to play him in the middle of a three because it focuses on him mainly to win uh, aerial duels in the air, which sometimes he can be good at. Sometimes he can just get dunked on, which he has done in the past by Luton strikers like Morris and Adebayo, who are in the championship, by the way. I'm not, again, I'm not against the championship, but these are strikers that are in the championship. There are better strikers in the Premier League than Morris and Adebayo, and Aguerd will come up against them. I could not imagine Aguerd again coming up against an Isak, even a Watkins with Watkins's in behind movement. He's not going to be able to deal with these kind of strikers. So I do not want to see him as part of the rebuild. So can we stop posting clips from 2023, please? To try and justify your point on why he should be playing in 2025. I know it's only 2 years ago, but I do not care. I do not care. Because if you have to go back to a 2023 performance, to justify why he's playing, your point is void, invalid, and stupid because you can say he doesn't fit the system, but he was doing that same tackle under David Moyes, playing in under the same manager in a three at the back system. And I believe any centre back that is only like decent in a three at the back anyway is just not that good. But it is all about circumstances at the end of the day, to be fair. I just believe that we need to raise the level. Now, I'm not saying we should spend mad money on a centre back or whatever, but what I'm saying is that you have got a scouting team for a reason. Depending on the budget this summer, you should still be trying to find a cheap gem that can fill in or give real competition to start for West Ham United. Tadebo's a great defender. Kilman is really good next to Tadebo. I think he's a good defender and holds himself well. Anyway, he's a good leader as well at the back. They're both good communicators. So if there's a young centre back, they can learn off them too, and hopefully maybe overtake one of them if we sign a proper player. And we're going to have players that can fill in for there necessarily as well, I guess. But we need at least one centre back. If we sell one of Mavropanos and Aguerd, we need two to fill in because we still only have three centre backs. I've seen that Potter still likes Mavropanos, but the club might sell him anyway. I don't know what Potter likes about Mavropanos, but he must look good in training when there's no pressure on him compared to when he's actually playing in a match. Because you can't like him that much either, because Vladimir Sufa and Cresswell played at centre back over him against Chelsea, and actually did a better job than anything Mavropanos has done since the second game of the season against Crystal Palace. A man who takes too many touches on the ball. I hate these ball playing centre backs that are too nonchalant on the ball and just overplay because they've taken so many touches. I don't like it. And he's one of them. Again, is one of them as well. His long passing is heavily overrated. One long ball for Kudus against Arsenal in the Carabao Cup, and people are jizzing everywhere about his ball playing ability. His ball playing ability isn't that good. It's not that good. It's okay at times, but we're going to need centre backs and midfielders that can pass in between the lines and start decent build-up play, because that's what Potter requires in his system. I believe he's the right man. I believe you get the right recruitment team, you can sign the right gems around him, and he'll rebuild the squad within its vision. We'll go through every position on another video, maybe another stream as well. But that is my opinion on Nayef Aguerd and the current state of our squad and what we need to rebuild. Make sure to like the video, people. Make sure to subscribe if you want new. Social medias are in the description if you want to follow me. The email for the inquiries. I'll see you guys later. Goodbye.